What's up guys, this is Y and today I'm gonna show you advanced noise reduction technique, and believe me, this is the god of all techniques. So let's quickly just see the before. So this is the before, noisy and overall it doesn't look good, and this is the after, no noise, and best part is that we don't lose any details in here. So let's get started. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna just press Ctrl plus J 2 times. It creates 2 copies of the background layer, and I'm gonna rename this top layer to details and the second layer to blur. Okay, I'm gonna just switch off the details layer for now, and I'm gonna select the blur layer, and I'm gonna go to blur and Gaussian blur. I'm gonna just decrease it and increase it slowly till we can see like no grains in here. So let's just see. Okay, that 25 looks good, so I'm gonna just press OK. Okay, so now I'm gonna just turn on the details layer, and I'm gonna go to image and apply image, and now I'm gonna select in the layer the blur layer, and in the blending mode I'm gonna select subtract, offset to 128 and scale to 2. Okay, I'm gonna hit OK, and I'm gonna select the blending mode of this details layer to linear light. So we have just subtracted the details and grains from the color and smoothness of the image. So I'm gonna rename this to noise reduction. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna select this layer, details layer. I'm gonna go to filter, noise, and reduce noise. Cool. So let's just do it. Okay, so I'm gonna just sit here, and I'm gonna really quickly increase the strength to somewhere around 8 or 9. I'm gonna choose 8 for this. Preserve details to around 15 or 14. I'm gonna select 13 for this. Reduce noise, reduce color noise to 0, and sharpen details to 0. And I'm gonna check this remove JPEG artifact. Okay, and I'm gonna select the advanced. Cool. And now I'm gonna go to per channel, and in the red channel I'm gonna increase the strength to somewhere around 9, I guess, and preserve details to say 13. Now I'm gonna just go to green channel and do the same thing. Just fine tune it a bit. You can see the updated version right there. Okay, go to blue channel, increase it like so, just decrease it a bit. Cool. Okay, and now I'm gonna just press OK. So let's see what happens. This might take a few minutes depending upon your system. Okay, so let me just check. Okay, so you can already see some nice noise reduction happening, but we don't stop here. So I'm gonna duplicate this 2 times, the background layer, and I'm gonna rename this to sharpness and this to blur. Cool. I'm gonna pretty much do the same thing, and we'll go to blur, Gaussian blur, apply the blur effect right there. Okay, select the sharpness, go to apply image, and I want to select the blur layer, subtract. Cool, that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna select linear light right there, and I'm gonna just press the control key and select both of the layers and bring it above the noise reduction. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna select this one and I'm gonna select this sharpness layer and I'm gonna go to filter, camera filter. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just decrease the clarity a bit, like say -30 or 28, somewhere around there, and I'll go to sharpness and I'm gonna just decrease the radius and details, increase the mask. I'm gonna just increase the noise reduction luminance, decrease the details a bit, increase the contrast, and hitting OK. Cool, so you can see obviously a nice noise reduction happening there. Okay, I'm gonna just group it up. I'll rename this to advanced. Cool, and I'm gonna just select both of them and group it up, Ctrl+G, and I'm gonna rename this to noise reduction. Cool. Okay, but we don't want the noise reduction to happen in the eyes because it will make the eyes less sharp. So, and this is the coolness of the effect. So I'm gonna just select the noise reduction group and I'm gonna press the layer mask right there. Okay, now I'm gonna select the brush tool, opacity 100% with black color selected, and I'm gonna just paint in right there. Pretty cool, huh? So we just removed it from the eyes. Okay, you can just take your time and remove it from the places you don't want the noise reduction to happen. So this is before, this is the after. Okay, one more thing is that we can see like some details going blurred out. So what we're gonna do for it is we're gonna just duplicate it 2 times and I'm gonna rename this to blur, rename this to extra, and I'm gonna select this and apply the Gaussian blur right there of 25 pixels. Let's see, yep, okay. Cool, I'm gonna select the extra and go to image, apply image, and yeah, basically this only, blur, yep, cool, hitting OK. Okay, I'm gonna select linear light, cool, and now I'm gonna just delete the blur layer, delete it. Okay, cool, I'm gonna just place it right there. Okay, now I'm gonna press the Alt key and just click on the layer mask icon. This creates a negative mask. Okay, and now I'm gonna select the white color and decrease the opacity somewhere around there and the flow to somewhere around there. Cool, and I'm gonna just make the brush bigger and I'm gonna just paint on the areas where I think I need more details. So just like so. Pretty cool, huh? Cool. So if I just turn this off, you can see the noisy effect, and if I turn it on, you can see the nice noise reduced effect. So this was it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and press the bell icon so that you never miss an update from me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure to like this video if you learned something new today. Okay, see you in the next video. Thanks.